This recording is to explain what are the requirements of milestone 5 and milestone 6. So, just like before we get started, I want to emphasize on reaching out to me or to the TA in case you have any of the requirements, like let's say it's not clear, or you wanted to validate your work, or you have like some doubts, anything just like it's gonna help you. And this, please just shoot me an email. I will like get back to you as soon as possible. So for the milestone 5 requirements, the due date is going to be Friday, June 26th. So this is it's going to be like the last day of the semester. Please do not just like turn it in after that, so we can just like have enough time to process your grades. So for this milestone 5 requirements, make sure you merge milestone 4. So everything on milestone 4 should be on a project branch before you do milestone 5 branch. On the milestone 5 branch, you should start using database, SQLite, as I mentioned before. If you wanted to use like any other implementation such as MongoDB, or if you want to go with MySQL, it's your choice. It's okay, since like most of the time it's going to be almost the same thing. As I said, like here, you should be able to, or you should start to use database, and you should use any templating system such as AGS. So in this milestone, you are required to have a full functionality of your post module in your blog. So when we talk like a full functionality, we are talking about on both sides. For the public sites, where in the index web page, from the milestone 1, you should have like 4 boxes for the latest 4 entries from the database. Okay, so in this case, you should like fetch all these data from the database. So you should connect to the database, fetch the latest 4 or the top 4 entries on the post, and just like populate it in the index page. So previously you had like a post HTML link from each box to the post.html. So what you need to do, based on the ID of the entry that coming from the database, you should pass it from here to the post.html. And on post.html, you should use this entry ID to fetch an individual post from the database. So in the management side, you should do the following. On adding new entries, you should have the capability of either like the user or the owner of the blog to have either one of 2 options, or you should have like both options. The end user should choose like between one of these, either to upload one of let's say the entry as a text file. So in this case, you will implement file upload functionality here, or he can just like type in the entry. So you should have like both functionalities in this web page. This is like when we talk about adding. When we talk about updating, always updating, just like update what's in there. You should not have file upload in this area. And the rest of the functionalities, such as listing the entries, update, delete, you should implement it too in this milestone. Once you're done, you can just like submit it and start the 2nd or the 6th milestone. So the 6th milestone, let's go back here. So the milestone 6 requirements is to build to build a REST API. So make sure you merge milestone 5 work to the project branch before you create milestone 6 branch. In this milestones, as you know, we had like in our project, we have 2 modules, one for post management and the other one for user management. So the post management you already done with it, like on module milestone 5. In this milestone, you will try to build an API or REST API for the user management. So the endpoints that the user resource have would be add a new user, list all users, fetch individual user profile, delete user profile, update user profile. These are the 5 endpoints that you should create, and make sure, as like a guideline, always the resource should be the users, and you distinguish between these action or operations based on what kind of let's say HTTP method that you are using in your project. And again, the due date for this project or for this milestone should be on Friday, June 26th, which is the last day of the semester. Thank you so much.